Hello, friends. Welcome to another weeknight workout. We're going to be working hard tonight. So what you're going to need, we're going to get right to it, and Rizzo's going to scratch. Maybe, I don't know, I'm not sure if she's on camera or not, but she was getting her hamstrings and quads warmed up, ready to go. So what we're going to need today is our full weight selection. So we are working front body, which we'll get into that a little bit more, but that means that we're working all sorts of different muscle groups. So you want to have all of your weights available. Now, again, if you have 20 sets of weights, you don't need 20 sets of weights. But, you know, light, medium, heavy, good way to think about it. Because we're going to be working some big muscles, some little muscles, just kind of all over the place. So you want to make sure you've got lots of selection available. You also want to have a sturdy chair, usually something like a kitchen chair. But really, anything that's sturdy, it doesn't even necessarily have to be a chair. I'm just thinking something movable that you can get in and out of your space. But you just need something that's going to be able to hold a good bit of your weight and be sturdy and support you. So you can also use probably your couch, like the seat part, not the back of it, or low coffee table. You got lots of options, so you'll see once we get there what we're doing, and you'll be able to kind of make a decision there. And then last, you'll just need your yoga mat, your floor support, whatever it is that makes you comfy cozy in the floor. So what we're doing today is a front body boot camp. So front body is if you turn sideways, and if you were to cut yourself into this way, which would be really gross, but if you were to do that, everything on the front half here is what we're going to be working. So think your chest, the fronts and the tops of your shoulders. I'm including the tops too because they can really go either way. So the front and the top of your shoulders, your biceps, some abs, and your quads. So that's kind of what we're working today. So that's why I said, again, all over the place, because these are some small muscles, we got big muscles, we got medium, you know. So want to have everything available. We're going to do 4 sets of exercise. They're going to be 3, 3, 3, and then 2. Our core set's just going to be 2. So we're going to work some lower body, we're going to work our quads, we're going to work our chest, and then we're going to work biceps, shoulders, and a set together, and then our abs. So that's how we're working today. We're doing reps, not time. The pretty part about reps is that if you're a beginner, maybe 10 to 12 isn't quite where you're at. That's the range we're going to be working in. Maybe that's not quite where you're at. Do what works for you. Or if we're all working out at home, right? We don't have all the weights that we want. So if there's maybe a weight that you're kind of in between and you need to do 15 instead because 12 doesn't really get you there, doesn't really get you the work you need, then go for that. You can do 15. So there's really no hard, fast rule here. The only rule I will say is if you are doing, let's just put numbers to it to make it easy. Let's say you're doing bicep curl with 8 pounds and you are able, and you have 10s. So let's say you have 8s, you have 10s. You are able to do bicep curls with 8s and you're able to get to 12. And at the end of 12, you're like, I probably could have done 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know, I could have done more. Then you need to try to up your weight. Now, if you're like, I could have done 1 more, maybe 2 more, possibly, then you're probably still at the right weight. But if you get to 10 to 12 and you're like cruising, not really having a hard time, then try to go up in your weight. If you don't have an up, so let's say you're doing 8s is the heaviest you have, then just add some reps onto it till you get to fatigue. So that's kind of what we're working with, okay? Just want to remind you, I used to talk about that a lot. Wanted to kind of circle back around that just so you guys sort of understand the method to the amount of reps that we do. So that being said, work at your pace, work at the reps you want, add music if you need it. There won't be any music here, just the whir of my lovely space heater. Facebook, I will be checking for questions. So between each set, I will pop around and check and see if you guys have any questions. Or if you're working out after the fact, of course, just leave a comment, drop me a message, whatever it is, and I'll be happy to help you later on as well. And the last 2 things I always say, please share, subscribe, like, review, comment, all of those things that get bumping up in people's timelines, more search results on YouTube, that kind of thing. Anything to help get this message out about what we are doing here with Strong Style Fitness. And lastly, if you do wish to donate any funds for these classes, it is the only payment I receive is the generosity of my viewers. So Venmo at Strong Style Fit, drop the nest, is where you'll find me. Any donation is gladly accepted and greatly appreciated. So thank you so much for those of you who do give, and I really do appreciate it. All right, guys, so we are going to start with a split squat, left and right, and a bear squat. Now I say that because it takes a little bit of setup for the split squat, so I wanted to go ahead and bring that up ahead of the break, just so you can go ahead and start getting ready before I grab my water and check on the video. So, split squat. If you haven't done it before, don't sweat it. When I come back from the break, I'm going to coach you through it, but if you have done it before, then you sort of know how you need to get yourself set up, right? So go ahead and get your chair in your space. You can do weights or no weights with a split squat. It's your option. They're really challenging, so you may not need them. But even if you don't plan to use them, I want you to grab one weight that's kind of small, because we're going to use that to mark our foot so we know and can get back to our split squat stance easily after that first little bit of setup. So just be patient. Split squat's where we're going to start. It does take a little bit of setup. I'm not going to coach it to death, but it does take a minute or two to get set up. And I want to make sure you get set up right. So just bear with me through that, and then we will cruise after that. None of our other exercises are very involved. So it'll just take a minute to get us going, and then we will start rocking and rolling. So I'm going to take a quick second, grab some water, check on the video, and then we'll get going. All right, it looks like we are good. So we want to grab our chair, our sturdy, whatever it is that we have. And I'm going to pop around the camera real quick just to make sure you can see the chair in the video. Yep, just a little bit. I'm going to scoot it in just a little bit more. Perfect. So, and then I'm going to grab my little marker weight. So split squat, quick and dirty. We're going to step away from our chair, just kind of eyeball it. We're going to adjust. You want to make sure you have something close by for balance, because this is balance challenge, and then as you get set up, sometimes you have to hop around on one foot a little bit to get set up. So make sure you've got something close by, and then we're just going to kick our foot back onto the chair. You can be up on a toe, see? You can be up on a toe, or you can have your foot flat like this. I kind of find it just depends on the day which way I like to do it. So there's really no difference. Some people feel a difference in their knees, so just be mindful of that. So we're going to step out, we're going to square up our hips, make sure our hips are right in line, we're going to look straight ahead, and then just start to sort of test. We want to be able to squat and come straight down and land in a 90. So we want to land 90 degrees here, weight in our heel. That looks pretty good, I think. So I'm going to mark my toe with a weight so I know exactly where I want my foot to be. This saves me a ton of time later. I will even do our next exercise kind of around it probably, just to make sure I don't lose it. So this is our setup. So we're going to put our left foot forward. We're going to step back into our chair. We're going to line our hips up. And then we come straight down and push up through that heel. That's one. Again, your toe can be up like this also. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, 12. All in that quad, right? A lot of times lunges, we work our booty a little more. This version of a squat or a lunge, yes, all about the quad. All right, so we're gonna do the other side. Chances are your marker's gonna be about the same, but we are built different. We do have one leg longer than the other one, usually a little bit. So still test it out, see where you're at, get yourself set up. Square hips, give yourself a little test run. That seems pretty good for me. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. If you need a little extra time, take a little extra time. You know, we take a break in between sets. So if you get a little bit behind, no sweat. All right, square it up. And let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You'll notice I'm having a lot different balance on this leg. 10, 11, 12. I've noticed lately my right, usually my stronger side, not as much lately. Been a little more balance challenge there. So that's your split squat. Round 1 is done. So evaluate, how did that feel? Was your chair in the right spot? Did you mark the right spot? Think about next time maybe you can use weights. I might give it a shot next time. There we go. So our next set is going to be a bear squat. So hear me out with a bear squat. Let's see. Let me find something I can work around. There we go. So bear squat, if you've ever done a bear crawl and maybe a group fitness class, same idea. Let's see if I have enough room here with my chair to do it. May have to move my chair. Yeah, I gotta move my chair. All right. Let me get another marker here. There we go. Perfect. All right. So have you ever done a bear crawl? Hi, Rue. You gonna show us how to bear crawl? You're gonna show us? Thank you. So have you ever done a bear crawl? You start on hands and knees, and then you lift up. So this is sort of a bear position, right? So we're gonna land in that bear position. We're gonna push back into a squat, come forward to sort of a plank. It's one of those easier to show you than to explain to you, so I'm just gonna show you, all right? So I'm gonna load up and come back into my squat and then push forward. So I'm gonna be almost like a little extended plank here. Knees are slightly off the ground. We push back and push out. Woo, hello quads. 1, 2, holy moly. 3, 4, 5, 6, woo, 7, woo, this is so hard, 8, 9, 10, keep those knees just off the ground, 11, 12, boom, yeah, woo, that's pretty intense. We've done those once before. I didn't remember them being quite that intense. That's awesome. All right, guys, so we're back to our split squat. So we're doing all quad intensive work. So just be mindful. Keep that balance item close by, especially as those quads start to get more tired. All right, I'm gonna try adding just a little bit of weight to mine. Because I'm having some balance issues on one side, I'm gonna leave one hand free just in case I need it. So let's get ourselves lined back up. Square those hips off. So when our hips in alignment, side by side, we want our legs straight back behind us, not crossed behind us. So we want it straight back out of our hip, not this leg crossed behind and in line with the front leg. Woo, see, balance. All right, guys, so we got it set up, and let's go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. So isolating, love it. All right, other side. Let's get ourselves set up. And so again, guys, we want to take, just like when we lunge, we want this foot to come straight back onto our chair, not back behind the other foot. So that's the point I was trying to make, but I didn't have a free foot to show you. All right, let's get ourselves set back up. Whew. All right. Always like to give it just a little test run. Yep, that seems pretty good. All right, let's do it. 12, 11, 10. Weight towards the back of that foot. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! All right. So I'm going to slide my chair back out of the way. We're going to do those bear squats. And Miss Rue is going to help us, aren't you? Yes. You already walk in a bear squat, don't you? Good girl. All right, watch out. All right. So, we're going to set ourselves up in plank. And then we push back. Knees hover. 12. 11. 10. 9. 8. Don't let those knees touch. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. 1. Oh, good job, guys. We've got one more round. Man, I'm gonna ring through my nose today, too. Whew. All right, got my chair set up. I'm telling you, if you didn't do it this time, strongly consider setting yourself up markers the next time you do a split squat. It definitely helps tremendously in the amount of time it takes to set these guys up. So that's definitely, while it's an incredible exercise, there's definitely one knock on it, as it really does take some setup to make sure you get it just right. All right, so let's get ourselves set. Kick that foot back. And again, your choice, toe or flat-footed. It's really just a personal preference and how your body moves, honestly. All right, so let's get ourselves set. Square those hips, nice and tall. We come straight down. 1, 2. If you're having trouble with balance, 3. Look ahead. 4, pick something that's not moving and focus on it. 5. That's why you don't see me turning to look at the camera. 6, 7, 8, 9, think straight down. 10, 11, woo, struggle to get up. 12, yes. So that's a great marker that you are working to the limit, is when you get to the bottom and you have to push, struggle, shake, and to get back up. All right, other side. I'm gonna step it back, line it up. You might also notice too, like I do, this leg's just a lot tighter. So standing here, even though I'm pretty sure I'm set in decent form, it just feels different. This is where a mirror really helps to see yourself. Make sure your form's set up correctly. All right, let's do it, guys. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh man. Oh. The struggle is real, and I've got jello legs. That's amazing. All right, guys, so let's get that chair out of the way. For those of you that don't know, you might be new to working out with me. I've had tons and tons of knee problems, and just recently they've started what I call coming back to me, and so my quads have been weak for so long. So when I can actually work them hard now to the point that they're fatigued, but in a good way, not because they're weak, but because I'm kicking their butt, is like a really good, it's a really good feeling for me. All right, guys, so I'm gonna set up. We've got our bear squats. One more time. You ready, little girl? You ready? All right. So let's start in plank, and we push back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Almost there, guys. 10, 11, 12. Beautiful. Whew. Man, I don't know about you guys. My quads are toast. All right, so we have finished our quad set of our front body boot camp. So now we're going to move to chest. So chest, we're going to work in the floor. You will need, is it just me? I know I can't breathe through my nose real well, but whew. So we're going to take our break, especially if you're out of breath like I am, before we come down to the floor. So we're going to do medium weights in the floor. We're going to do single arm bench press, and we're going to do push-ups. So telling you that in advance. I'll coach you about it when we get there. I just want you to go ahead and think about what weight selection you might need. You might need to grab 2 options for your single arm bench press. Sometimes when we do single-sided, an exercise that we normally do double-sided, we have to take the weight down just a little bit. So definitely encourage you to try your normal weight, but to save you from having to get up out of the floor and all of that, you might want to grab a second option just in case. All right, guys, I'm going to catch my breath, catch some water, check the video. I'll be right back, and we'll get right back to it. All right, my beautiful, hard-working friends. So let's go ahead, grab our weights, and come on down to the floor. So again, in front body, we're going to work chest. So chest, all across here, that's where we're going to be working. So we're going to do single arm bench press with our little girl here, and then we're going to do push-ups. So single arm bench press, we're going to come on down to our back. Whew. I'm going to demonstrate at least with a lighter weight, just so I can move a little more slowly and show you. So we're going to lay it back. Watch out, Rizzo. Can you come over here? Okay, hi. So bench press, we're going to do single arm. So you want to make sure that this weight doesn't topple you over. You want to keep that chest and those shoulders on the floor. So that's a little bit of a core challenge because we've got all this extra weight over here, no weight over here. So they're going to want to roll over. So we're here, we line it up over our chest, We plug that shoulder back, and then we drop down in line with our chest and push up. So that's our single arm bench. So that's where we're gonna start. Like I said, just be mindful. You might need to drop your weight, maybe, maybe not. I'm gonna start with my right. My right's my crankier shoulder. So if I find this is too heavy for my right, to make sure I don't imbalance, I'm gonna do a lighter weight on both sides. But I'm gonna start with the heaviest, see where we go. All right, so we're over our chest, arm up, we drop. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. No break. Switch right over to the other hand. Get yourself set up. We go for 12, 12, 11. Again, make sure you're at that chest level, 10. We tend to think our chest is up here at our neck, sometimes even over our head. So really pay attention to where you are. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Set that weight down. We're going to roll it over into our push-ups. Hi, sweet girl. You can stay right there. You can stay right there. All right. So we've got our push-ups. Push-up form, is up to you as far as if you're going to modify or not. I have a shoulder that barks at me all the time when I do push-ups and haven't been able to figure it out. So I always modify, but you are welcome to come up to your toes and do full push-ups if that's in your practice. Knock it out. If modified version on your knees is still too much, then come up, stand up, use the wall. Whatever level you are at is the perfect level. All right, so if you want to do the same little test, you can come down and kind of put your hands by your chest. And that is sort of like, okay, this is where my hands need to be for a push-up. So I've sort of got that. Then I come up to a plank, drop my knees, and now I should be set up for a good modified push-up. So we're going to try for 10. Engage that core, lock it in. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. So you'll notice too, I was not dropping all the way to the floor for most of those push-ups. We're doing a lot of chest work, angry shoulder. It's already barking a little bit. I'm not going to push it. I'm still getting good work. So I just pointed that out. I hope people don't take all of my modification tips, all my listen to your body tips as, go easy on yourself. I just want you to listen, That's the biggest thing, and it's something that we just don't do. We talk about a lot in yoga that we let our ego get in the way. I'm a personal trainer. I should be able to do a full push-up. What are people going to think of me if I don't do a full push-up? Versus, what am I going to think of me if I can't do any chest or shoulder work because I've blown my shoulder out trying to do full push-ups, All right, guys, single arm bench. Let's go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Other side. Set it up. Again, over that chest. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Set it down. All right, into push-ups. So, another thing you might be asking yourself is, Tracy, listen to yourself. Your shoulder's hurting. Why do you keep going? Well, that's a really good question. And honestly, sometimes I think I shouldn't. So, good question. And, you know, I do stop when I know that it's pushed beyond the pain that is normal. And I know that's not good. And I know if someone else said that to me, I'd be like, shut up. But I'll be very honest, due to COVID, I do want to go see a physical therapist. But to me right now, it is just not worth the risk. So I try to work within safe means for myself. Listen. And if at some point these push-ups hurt too much or hurt to a point I know is not okay, I'll come up to the wall too. So just let you know, I do try to practice what I preach. All right, guys, push-ups, set them up. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. And if any of my personal trainer friends happen to be watching and see something in my push-up form or my bench press form that might be the culprit, I will happily take your advice. I don't train with anyone in person any longer, or ever, anywhere, person, video, anything, so I don't get people to check my form. So, if any of my trainer friends out there or group fitness friends out there are watching, hit a girl up if you see anything. All right, guys, we're getting that bench lined up, and we're going for it. Last set, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Other side. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome work. Last set of push-ups. Chest is done. Can you guys believe how good she's being? So funny. I think she's enjoying laying in front of the heater. I enjoy it too. I enjoy it too, sweet girl. All right, guys, so we got set up for our push-ups. I'm gonna come down, measure my grip again. Here we go. All right, so we set up modification up to our feet, drop to our knees, chest open, core engaged. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Chest thoroughly worked. All right, we're gonna bring it on up. All right, so I hope you feel just like in the quads, we do a whole set of chest, kind of get up, we've got a little bit of like a quivery feeling, you know, and that's just fatigue. That's from doing a whole set of work in one muscle group. It's good stuff. All right, guys, so we are doing biceps and shoulders next. So probably want to have at least 2 weight options for yourself. I'm gonna go ahead and grab 3 because one of our exercises is definitely a lightweight exercise. So I have got a light, a medium, and a medium heavy. Chances are you don't need a heavy, but your biceps might be banging, so maybe so. So where we're gonna work today is biceps. We're gonna do bicep 21s. If you're not familiar with that, don't worry, I'm gonna cover it. But what that generally is gonna mean, if you haven't done 21s with me before, is probably a little bit lighter weight than your normal bicep curl weight. Maybe, possibly. Then we're gonna do a front raise, neutral grip. So instead of grip this way, we're gonna grip this way, shoulders back and down, we lift. That's gonna be a lightweight exercise. And then we're gonna do alternating overhead press. So that's gonna be your medium, medium heavy, generally. So that's where we're gonna work. Go ahead and get your weight set up. Grab some water. I'll meet you back here in just a sec. All right, so we've got our bicep 21s. So bicep 21s, what that means is we're doing a total of 21 reps. We're gonna do 7 from the bottom to the middle, and then we're gonna do 7 from the middle to the top, and then we're gonna do 7 full. So that's where I said you might go a little bit lighter than your normal bicep curl weight, maybe not. Give it a shot. But if you feel that need, totally normal. So we're gonna start with those. I'm gonna start with my normal bicep curl weight and then see where we go from there, if we need to go down or not. So you are welcome to use whichever grip you want to use for this. So you can use this grip, or you can use a hammer grip, whichever way you want to do it. Get yourself set up, elbows locked into your side. Hang on just one sec, guys. I'm gonna let my little helpers ready to go inside. You need to go inside? Go on. She was all tuckered out from the chest. The chest, though, was too much for her. All right, friends, so let's get us set up. Elbows tucked in, stand nice and tall. We go 7 on the bottom. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 7 at the top. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 7 full. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, last 2, 1. Good job. Set those down. So we're going to the front raise and neutral grip. So that's going to be a lightweight. I'm going to use 5s. I would say if I had 7s, I'd probably use 7. But just so you know where I'm at, that 5 is like extremely light for me. So I would go up a little more if I had the need, or the need, if I had the availability. All right, shoulders back and down. So we want to make sure when we lift to the front that our shoulder stays back, that we don't roll out to the front. Okay? Not computer shoulders, nice wide open chest. We're going to lift to the front. Let's go. 12. We're going to stop right about shoulder height. 11. 10. 9. 8. 7. Little pause at the top. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Perfect. All right, we've got alternating overhead press. So We're gonna hold, alternate this way for 20. So, alternating, we're not giving the other arm a relaxation break, right? It's working, each arm's working the whole time. Just one's pushing while one's holding. So, it is not a break, is what I'm saying for the arm that's not working. All right, guys, let's get it set up. Let's go. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. Relax those shoulders away from your neck. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Set it down. Give yourself just a sec. No big break. And let our arms rest for just a moment. And we're going to go right back in to this bicep 21s. So this round of 21s, if you did one grip for the first round, maybe try a second grip for the next round. That's what I'm going to do. Just to change it up, right? We're just hitting our bicep in different places. But you're also welcome to just stick with the same grip and really dig in. Definitely a feasible, good option as well. All right, so we're gonna go for those 21s, set it up. Now don't rush because you know we're going to 21. Move at the appropriate, normal pace, okay? All right, let's do it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Top half. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 7 full. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Hang tough, guys. 2. Last one. 1. Woo! Hello, biceps. So it's just a great way to work our biceps in a different way. I know you guys hear me complain all the time that there's only so many ways to work a bicep, right? Like we all want these awesome biceps, but it's like, come on, what other exercises can I do? 21's a great way to change it up. You're still just curling, but changing up the pace definitely makes a difference. All right, so we've got those front raises. Remember, we've got our grip turned like a hammer curl. Shoulders back and down, and they stay back when we lift. They don't roll forward. All right, guys, let's do it. 12. Little pause at the top. 11. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Great work, guys. All right. Alternating overhead press. Woo! These get heavy. All right. You guys ready? All right, get yourself set. Nice and sturdy. Shoulders roll back and down. Let's get those weights up. Let's go. 20. 18. 16. Relax those shoulders. 14? Yeah. 12. 10. 8. 3, 2, 1. Woo! All right, set it down. We got one more set to go. Give it a little stretch. Oh, that feels good. Woo! All right. One more set, guys. Bicep 21s. Totally do this. I'm gonna grab a sip of water real quick. All right, bicep 21s. You choose your grip, whichever one you want to go with this round. Whew. I'm gonna go back to the traditional grip. All right, let's do this. 7, 6, 5, work just the bottom half. 4, 3, 2, 1, top half. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 7 full. Let's go. 7, 6, 5, 4. Use those biceps. Don't swing. 3, 2. One more. 1. Whoa. Yes, yes, yes. Oh. So that is resisting the urge to swing, right? You can use your body to kind of swing them up there. I think I did that around rep 6 and I was like, nope, that's when I said it, don't do it. Woo, man. All right, guys, we've got those front raises. I'll do these facing the front this round. Again, just remember, don't let those shoulders round. Keep them open. Stand tall. Let's go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. All right. We've got that alternating overhead press. Whew. And then we will be done with upper body with just our core set left. It's a super short one. All right. Let's get those weights. Woo. Give yourself a little pep talk. Shimmy, shake it out. Get your mind right. Get your body right. Alternating overhead press. Here we go. Crank it up. Let's go. 20, 18, 16, 14, 12, 10, 8, 6, almost there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom! Oh man, good job, guys. Set those weights down, put them away. Woo! Good work, friends. I know those were intense, right? The front raise neutral grip, not crazy intense, just to give ourselves a little break between the two crazy intense ones, but still really good work. Working that lighter weight, these teeny tiny little muscles here. So that's why we had such extremes in our weight selection, right? Because this is a, pretty big muscle. These are nice big muscles. These are teeny little guys. You can't put a lot of work into them. Or you can put a lot of work, you can't put a lot of weight into them. All right, guys, so we got a core set, 2 exercises on the floor. That's it. They are challenging though, but only 2. So I'm gonna grab some water one more time, check the video, and then we will get right to it, finish it up strong in our core. See you in just a sec. Okie dokie, friends. So let's come on down to the floor. Both exercises are going to be on our back. So we're going to use the first exercise to target kind of the center of our core. And then we're going to use the second exercise to target more of our obliques. So obliques are on the sides, towards the sides of our core, but still towards the front. And we're not doing a side body class. Never really tried a side body class. I don't think that worked really well. So we're just gonna incorporate those obliques and the sides to the front body class. So we're gonna do some supine. I'm gonna scoot this here, just make sure I don't kick it. We're gonna do supine, which all supine means is laying on your back. We're gonna do some walk-ups. I think we've done these once before. So you're gonna want to put your hands, I like to make a little diamond type shape, underneath my tailbone. So I kind of roll my shoulders, tuck my shoulders, and then put that underneath, just to support lower back, tailbone. So we're here, and we're gonna do walk-ups. So you can start at the bottom to be technically walking up. So we're gonna hover our legs, but before we do that, we're gonna lay flat, flatten that core. Think about your lower belly coming up and in. So not so dramatically that you're rounding your back, but just that kind of energy of those muscles, like you're pulling something into your mid-belly, okay? So from there, we hover our legs, lock it down, and we walk, like we're walking up the wall, up the ceiling, and then back down. That's 1. 2. Now you can modify this by just doing 1 leg at a time. 3. 4. You want to try and make those steps small, little flutters. 5. 6. 7, we're going to 8. 8. Don't forget to walk it back down. Perfect. Set it down. So, I was feeling a lot of my quads because we've worked our quads and we are using our legs to move. So, you will feel some of your quads, very likely. If we haven't been working our quads at all, maybe not, but just the fact they're so fired up, you will feel them a little bit. If you were feeling a lot in your hip flexors here, tense, burning, hot fire, pokers, then I want you to really think about engaging that lower belly. That means that your lower belly wasn't doing much work and you were just pulling through these hip flexors here to lift your leg. So really think about that. If you can't engage enough, if you just don't have the strength yet, do 1 leg. Just walk it up with 1 leg and then walk it down until you build up that strength, okay? All right, so we're gonna do bicycles. We're gonna do them slow though. So a lot of times bicycles at that like frenetic pace, you know? We're gonna take it slow. So we're gonna take like a 1, 2, 3, 4 kind of pace, okay? So for bicycle, we get set up. We've got our knees up. We engage that core, chest lifts, hands behind head, but not pulling and tugging, just placing. And when we rotate, we pull this knee in, extend this leg, we rotate our chest. So we don't just crane our head towards our knee, we rotate our chest. And we're gonna hold just for a pause, 1, 2, and then switch sides, okay? So just like a bicycle, we're just slowing it down, okay? All right, so Knees come up, engage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, halfway there. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Good. Bring it back. Crazy what just slowing it down does, right? So easy when we do them fast, just to go through the motion and not really engage those muscles. So awesome to slow it down, really think about it, really focus. All right, we're gonna do those walk-ups again. So get your shoulders nice down underneath you. We've got that support under our hips. You can start your walk-ups from the bottom. That feels a little more natural to me. I don't know why. I think because being here lets me really flatten and get my core set versus being here at the most challenging point and trying to get your core set at the same time. So feel free to start at the top or the bottom, wherever you want to be. I'm going to start at the top and walk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Engage that belly. 7. 8. Good job. Yeah, I like starting at the top because that's not a lot of effort at the top, so you can really get that core locked in, as opposed to starting at the bottom. You're at your hardest point and you're trying to lock in at the same time. Not a challenge that's necessary. All right, guys, so we've got our slow bicycles. Knees come up, chest lifts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rotate that whole trunk. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Woo! All right. I feel like things are falling out every direction. It's like I feel a little breezy over here. All right, guys, we've got one last set and we will be done. So let's get ourselves set for those walk-ups. We're gonna get those shoulders nice and under. Support that tailbone and lower back. Nice and long, long neck. I'm gonna start at the top. Flatten that belly, lower belly up and in. We walk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, last one. 8. Woo-wee. Oh. Both the last 2 rounds, right at 6, my abs were like, hello, hello, hello. All right, guys, we've got our slow bicycles, and then we are done. Go ahead and get yourself set, get ready, mentally prepare. Last set of work. You can totally do this. Knees come up, chest string up to the ceiling. Let's go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rotate that whole chest. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Woo! Give yourself a quick stretch. Up, overhead, stretch those legs out, reach like you're being pulled to opposite sides of the room. Awesome, and you are welcome to stay here, keep stretching. I encourage it. I, unfortunately, have to hop up. Man, guys, that was some great work. Definitely more of a boot camp style. You know, what do I think of when I think of boot camp? Just really digging into muscle groups like we did, you know, all quads, all chest, just really digging into those areas of the body and working them to fatigue. My quads still feel shaky, still feel my chest, you know, that's like that good intense work. Do you want to do that every single day? No, but it's a great component to a well-rounded workout every week. So guys, I thank you so much for joining me. I do just have a quick PSA, and I'll remind you guys throughout until we get to this time. I just found out January 29th, I will be having a procedure done that is going to make me not able to do anything that flexes the muscles in my right leg for about 2 weeks. So that's going to make workouts difficult. So that's a Friday. The Saturday after, so January 29th is the procedure. The Saturday after, I probably won't do any workout at all, just because I don't know how my body's going to be feeling at all. But I do plan to, in those 2 weeks, still try to give you some workouts, maybe every day as normal, or maybe just once a week for those 2 weeks, but at least do some upper body, maybe some core, definitely upper body, core, even sometimes you get legs involved. So I'll have to think about it, but I just want to give you guys a heads up that after January 29th, for at least 2 weeks, hopefully just 2 weeks after that, I will be limited. So our class options might be limited, but I will try to give you something to keep you guys moving. If nothing else, I've got by that point for sure 80 plus workouts available for you to do at any time. So just want to give you guys a heads up on that. I'll keep reminding you until we get to that date. So otherwise, guys, thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed that workout. I hope you feel tired but amazing at the same time. Please like, share, subscribe, follow, review, all of those things that help get us going on social media. Hopefully attracting some more people to work out with us for these great evenings and mornings that we spend together. And lastly, if you wish to donate any funds for these classes, Venmo at Strong Style Fit is where you'll find me. It is the only payment I receive, and it is greatly appreciated. Guys, thank you so much. I'll see you in a few days for our next workout. Take care. Mwah.